Hi, you two. I wanted to wait until I had told my daycare families before I made this announcement public. And now I'm going to share it with you. This is a huge life update for me. And things on this channel are going to change, hopefully for the better, um, as part of it, I guess. But after 7 long years, I am closing my daycare for good. um, as some of you may or may not know, my mom passed away in July. Um, I guess you could say it rained, and now there is a rainbow. My sisters and I, we all three inherited her house, which is paid for. And I'm going to be moving into it. And so at the end of September, my life is going to drastically change. So many changes. Um, it's hard for me to know how to feel, honestly, because I'm still very much mourning the loss of my mom. Um, and now I'm mourning the loss of my daycare. But this is a decision I've made. Um, I'm 54, and my only regret with the daycare is that I didn't start it sooner in life, that I let people make me think I couldn't do it. I couldn't run a business. I don't know how to run a business. It's too complicated. No, don't let anybody ever tell you that. You just find out what you have to do and then you do it. You jump through the hoops. I'm recording. So guess what? Sandy's chomping on her bone. She didn't go get that until I turned on this camera. She does the same thing when I practice my piano. She starts eating. I don't know what it is. Anyway, um, I am, believe it or not, I am going to miss the crazy busyness of my life. At first, at least I know I will. I won't know what to do with all my time. Um, One thing I know that I'm going to do is I'm starting a new business there. Um, it's a concierge service of sorts. And I did my research, and apparently in that community, there's pretty high demand for it. Um, and I still get to feel like I'm taking care of people. And I'll be setting my own hours. I ain't getting up at 5 o'clock anymore, once I move. Um, I'm going to have a lot more time for my painting and my writing. My heart breaks for my daycare families. It really does, because I know that even though they've got 5 weeks to find someone else, finding someone they trust, um, for the price that I charge is going to be very difficult. Um, I think trust is more of the issue than anything else. Uh, I've been with most of these kids their whole life, especially this one family, all three of them, their whole life, and not seeing them on a daily basis, not not getting to make sure that they're okay, that they eaten, that they're clean, that kind of thing. Nobody knows or understands those kids like I do. Luckily, it's not across the world. So visits are definitely on the table. And I know people say that we'll keep in touch, but we will. Um, their dad even offered to help me move, and I'm going to take him up on that too. Um, I have to look forward to the good things about this. I'm not going to have any rent, and in this economy, that's a definite plus. I think my total bills will probably come to about $600 a month or less. Um, it's a beautiful community, gated community with beaches and all kinds of cool extras. And it's a safe place. It's near family. Um, I don't know how many know this or not, or even if my daycare families realize this or not, but Sandy, ever since I started the daycare, she's had to spend her days in her own room until they leave, you know, not to be around the kids. Not that she would hurt them on purpose, but just didn't want to take any chances on one of them getting scratched or pushed down or anything like that. Um, and then she comes out when they leave, and of course, weekends. And now she's going to get to have the run of her new home all the time. So I have to put her up if someone comes over. People are scared of her for some reason. I really don't get it. I mean, I get it. She's intimidating, you know. Um, and I guess I can say that because she's my dog. I've had her since she was 4 weeks old. Um, I've definitely seen her protective side, though. So, um, but there are many, many things to look forward to. My new business venture, um, my which is a 9 to 5 thing. Um, if I don't want to work a certain day, or if I want to take some time off, I just block off that part of the calendar so that it can't be booked. and I don't have to worry about backlash, or who am I letting down. Um, Sorry, I'm picking at my thumbnail. It needs it really needs trimmed badly. I'm just gonna cut it. uh, it grows so fast. I swear I feel like I just did this. Now I have to file it. Anyway, so this is a huge, huge life update. I'm leaving my hometown. I am closing my daycare. I'm opening a new business. I'm moving to a new area. I've lost my mother. It's a lot. It is a lot. Um, and it is all sort of kind of wrapped up in my head, tangled up in my head, all of these different emotions. They're all kind of tangled up in my head, and any one of them comes out at any moment. Um, and when I start to feel anxious and stressed, I think about days like being on the back screened in porch with my canvas and my paintbrush, filming videos for you beside a lake, finishing my books, finishing the book that I'm writing, more time with my Sandy girl, sitting on the porch with my sister drinking tea, and not feeling like I literally have to be like this all the time. Not worrying that I'm going to literally work myself into the grave. There were days when I worried, that because I'm 54, you know, I one of my fears was always, am I gonna drop dead one day in front of these kids? Was always in the back of my mind. I know I'm not, but you never know. I've known a lot of people to die really early these days. To be able to go to the bathroom when I actually have to go. My ears might stop ringing. Sometimes the kids get super excited or super unhappy with me, and is either an excitement scream or an I'm very unhappy with you, Miss Dreama scream. And they're very different screams, but they're both very high pitched and very, mm, um, believe it or not, it's probably one of the things I'm going to miss first. I don't know who I am if I'm not a child care provider. I don't know who I am if I'm not taking care of these children, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out. But I am going to miss it. I am going to miss them. something I need the daycare parents to understand. If any of you watch this channel, if any of you subscribed, is that your children have a secondary bond with their caregiver. And for many of them, that's been me. And your bond is with the kids. It's not so much with parents, unless you happen to be close to them. But the bond is with the children. And I know that at least in some of the cases, it will be forever severed. It's not going to be the case for all of them, but at least for some of them, it will. And that's just facts. It's just life. I truly, truly have loved being a child care provider. And I'm very proud of the 7 years that I have run this daycare. And I'm very proud that I started this business without any money. I mean, not a penny to my name. And I'm proud of building it up. I'm proud of pushing it through COVID. I'm proud of being able to have hired people and given others an income. I'm proud of all of that. I'm proud that I did this. And I know that my parents were proud of me too. And I'm going to keep making them proud because I am going to give my new business all that I have. I've begun the Facebook page for it, the website for it, and have checked out the community to see if there's a need for it. And I've been told by people in that community that it would be in high demand. They don't have anything like that there. So it's both, it's kind of bittersweet because it's both sad because so much is changing, but for the doors that are closing here, so many more are opening up. And it's okay for me to be excited about my coming life, what awaits me. It's okay for me to be excited about that. At first, I really had a lot of guilt, but it's okay for me to be excited about that. And my sister and I will make new memories there. And now my other sister lives south of me, and so you know we'll still be back and forth to see each other. But I would definitely be lying if I didn't say that I am completely thrilled about getting completely away from this landlord. And I never want anything else to do with him again. Excuse me, and I told him as much. Uh, this isn't something that I had to do. This is something that it's just time. You know, God is taking a very sad situation, of losing our mom, and He is using that clay and He's molding a new life, you know, and it's okay for me to look forward to that. All of my daycare parents have said that they're happy for me. They know how hard I've worked. They know I basically never quit. And at the end of September, I'll close down the daycare app for good. What to do with that sign on the wall over there? I don't know. I've been struggling with that. I can't bring myself to just throw it away. And I'm thinking of keeping the Nana's part and hanging that in the house, the new house. Um, but maybe someone who has a daycare around here would want the other part, the daycare part. I don't know. Anyways, so if any locals follow this channel, somewhere close to the end of September, I'm going to have a yard sale. And it's basically, it's pretty much going to be a free for all. It's going to be, get here early and take it while it's here. Some things have been spoken for. But yeah, so let me get off of here so I can get this uploaded and get you guys caught up with this. Thank you for being along for this ride. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see what happens next. God bless.